Welcome to the Spiritual Hustler Podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Zweig, multi-seven-figure serial entrepreneur, best-selling author, and branding and business coach. And this is a show where we are redefining the word hustle, reclaiming our true feminine nature of magnetism, and putting down the self-judgments and shame around loving to work and making a lot of money at it. On this show, you're going to learn how to stop hustling and start spiritually hustling. By pressing play, you are now part of a new movement of women who don't hustle for money. We hustle for meaning. We don't hustle from lack. We hustle for love. We don't hustle from survival. We hustle for humanity's thriving. We hustle toward healing the ancestral programming of fear and step into a new understanding of safety in the body to receive. This shift isn't going to only heal your life. It's going to make you a whole lot richer too. This is the Spiritual Hustler Podcast. Well, hello, my beautiful spiritual hustlers. You guys, we are officially in the year of the fucking horse. It has arrived. It happened yesterday. You guys, this is a whole different frequency. I'm coming in on this unlocking series, dropping it like it's fucking hot. So get ready to be bombed by truth, okay? I am your host, Jess. I'm so happy you're here. You could listen to any podcast in the space. You choose to listen to mine, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. On the Spiritual Hustler Podcast, we blend all things business, all things spirituality, because those things, in my view, are not mutually exclusive, all in service of the divine feminine rising. And y'all, it has risen. It is about to rise higher than it has ever risen. If you are feeling this energy, I want you to snap your fingers with me right now. I can hear you guys in the ether. Let's go. And every Thursday on the podcast, I drop a little tiny key inspired from my cosmic keychain. You guys can probably say it with me now. If you've been here for a minute, and if you're new, welcome. You're in the right place. That is inspired by a tattoo of a key on my heart that represents the priestess key that is here to reflect back to you all the ways that you've been locking yourself up from living your best life. Full stop. All of the money, all of the success, all of the impact, all of the embodiment, all of the sovereignty, all of the discernment, all of the vitality, all of the joy, all of the ecstasy. The fact that we don't believe that that is our birthright and that we are supposed to be living heaven on earth is the programming that we disrupt and dismantle here on this podcast. And so each and every Thursday, I come in with a tiny little key to hand to you so that you can take this lock, whatever the lock may be, depending on the episode that day, and turn it, open it, look inside. See the truth, open up a new perspective, feel something more empowering. That's what this is all about. So today, we have a lot to talk about. Okay, so I'm just going to say the thing that everyone is thinking about, maybe not saying out loud. And that is the coaching industry is now having a reckoning. Okay, I've been watching this for a minute. So we're going to unlock the coaching industry's dirty little secrets today. And if you have ever been burned or confused or gaslit, or wondering, is this just me that I'm seeing this and this is just not tracking? This episode is for you. Because somewhere along the way, quote unquote, empowerment turned into overpromising, under supporting, and blaming the client when it didn't work. Oh, I just got mad. Okay. That is not empowerment. That's bad business. And honestly, it's really unethical. So I want to talk about what has actually happened to the industry, what is really happening here. The coaching industry boomed online about 10, 15-ish years ago, and there was no barrier to call yourself a coach. To enter the industry of coaching is basically to this day still non-existent. You don't need a licensure. There's no regulation. There's no required experience, which means that anyone can call themselves a coach. Anyone can sell themselves a $10,000 container, and no one is actually required to actually support you once you're inside. There's no accountability. And over the last few years, the industry, it exploded and then it quietly contracted. Refunds went up, results were going down, and the most painful, heartbreaking thing that I have seen is how much trust has been eroded. And what I see over and over again from the brilliant women that are coming into my world, carrying shame that doesn't belong to them, these women were never lazy. They were never out of alignment. They weren't the problem. They were just sold a fantasy with no infrastructure underneath it all. I need to be really honest with you guys. Okay. I stepped into the coaching space after building and exiting a multi-7-figure company, after 18 years in entrepreneurship, after building teams, employing up to 60 people, profit and loss statements, pressure, payroll, private equity, advisory board members, real fucking consequences. And I was like, I can't wait to take everything that I learned the hard way and give it back to women so that they can get to where they want to go faster by not having to learn the mistakes or even learn the basics or learn the mastery the hard way. I was like, this is going to be so beautiful. This is such a beautiful space to get to create value and service and pay it forward. And then I stepped in and very quickly I was like, wait, holy fucking shit. Women have been getting duped for like a decade. And I launched the Feminine Frequency Business School in 2024. And I realized very, very quickly that I wasn't just building a school. I was walking into an industry with a massive trust wound. And if I was going to do it, I had to do it very, very, very differently or not at all. I want to just name some of the dirty little secrets that are happening in the space. And it's really, really sad. There is just so much overpromising without delivery. There is so much selling of like high touch with absolutely zero touch. There's a ton of structure out there where one coach has hundreds of clients and none of those clients get support. I got to tell you how much gatekeeping I'm seeing of the actual how. I'm going to tell you the quietest, most unnerving, enraging one of them all, which is treating women like transactions instead of human beings. Swipe their credit card, drop them into the portal. Good luck, babe. Hope you manifest it. That's what's happening. Women have spent thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, and have been broken by it on many levels. The coaches that are doing this is not leadership. This is not service. This is not how businesses are built. Real businesses are built. There is something very different than being good at selling a program because you figured out how to market well versus actually running an organization that is designed to address and solve the problem that your business was designed to be as that solution. And this is where the Feminine Frequency Business School is different. And I want to be very, very specific here. First and foremost, we don't ever treat you like a transaction. I can't even imagine what that would feel like and be like doing. We treat you like a human being. We treat you like a spiritual being having a human experience. This is a transformational school designed to be an MBA level curriculum certification, but it really is a quantum leap into transformation, personal growth, spiritual activation. And I hold that responsibility, and as does every single person on my team, with so much integrity and seriousness. And the way that we deliver that is that every single woman inside of FFBS gets touched consistently over 12 weeks, every day, not just by me, but my entire team. Hands are held. Questions get answered within less than 24 hours, usually within an hour. There is personalized feedback given every single step of the way through live calls, voice notes, emails, feedback on assessments, small groups within the group with another coach assigned to you. I mean, you cannot be invisible inside of FFBS. I know what it's like to feel so unseen by coaches. I mean, I wasn't just studying the space, you guys. I signed up for some of them myself and it crushed my heart. And so we have a 97% success rate for a reason. Women are making more money in 3 months than they did all of the year before they jumped into the program. They're going from charging $2,000 to $3,000 a month for their services to $90,000 contracts. They're hitting 7 figures in revenue within less than 1 year of graduating, making $3,000 in a single day from one email template they swiped from the program because I gave them exactly how I do it. This is the part that matters the most to me. There's no gatekeeping inside of FFBS. What's mine is yours. You get the actual templates, tools, frameworks, and thinking that I use to build a multi-7-figure and 8-figure career. It's a 12-week MBA level curriculum wrapped in feminine leadership, real strategy, real support, no smoke and mirrors, no go figure it out on your own. And I just had to say all of this because it's so time for a revolution. in so many industries and so many spaces and in the collective consciousness. But I can only speak to the tiny little space that my fingerprint imprints. And that is the space that I've chosen to be in, where I know I can make a difference and move the needle. And whether you decide to join FFBS, and I hope that you feel called, I would love to meet you. I'm going to leave a link in the show notes to book your alignment call. I just hope this episode opened your eyes that real empowerment in this space isn't hype. It is not motivation. It is not just believe harder. Real empowerment is education. It is support. It is infrastructure. It is strategy, and it is being seen. You can have the tools, walk with them while you use them so that you integrate a whole new sense of confidence and aptitude and embodiment that puts you into a completely different lane of professionalism and capability and clarity. Like, that is the game that I am playing. And I say that a lot, but that's the real game that I'm playing. That's the standard that I'm holding. And honestly, it is the standard you deserve. So if you have been listening, seeing FFBS on Instagram, listening to these podcasts, you've been on the fence, I just want to say one little thing. FFBS is the most integrity-led, deeply supported container built for real results that blends business and spirituality for women in a way nothing else does on the market. And I stand behind that. If you're done with those that overpromise and undersupport, if you're ready to be treated like a woman with codes, not a fucking number, then I hope I get to meet you. When you book your call, you will not talk to a salesperson. That's another thing that we don't do. You'll talk to me, or you'll talk to my COO or my CCO. You'll talk to my executive leadership team, because we all touch you and hold you in this space for 12 weeks. This is not normal. To be honest, it's not always the most scalable way to do it, but I don't care. What I care about is women feeling loved and seen and safe and supported. And so I am grateful you guys are here. Again, whether FFBS is for you or not, our doors close tomorrow. I hope that you remember your own sovereignty and that you go on a path that feels right in your heart and your soul. Because choosing the right coach and choosing the right mentor and choosing the right community can change your life. And I want that for you. I really want that for all of us. So giddy up. Fire horse medicine. We ready to ride. I told you guys I'm feeling totally different. I'm going to expect some like real spicy episodes from me, okay? Because I'm like not fucking around anymore. Gloves are off. I give 0 fucks. That's kind of true. And I hope that you ride with me into being all of who you are and getting everything that you want and deserve. And I hope you take a stand for it. I love you all so much. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Spiritual Hustler Podcast. Bye, guys.